I mean, if I were to put it down to one word, war. The party seems to have drifted in the direction of favoring war. I don't. I didn't back then. I don't now. And one of the things that President Trump said in debate the other day was he warned about World War III. And wouldn't you know it? I mean, I just got this on my desk here. White House finalizing plans to expand where Ukraine can hit, inside Russia.
Yeah.
So think about this. We could actually be on the verge of World War III if we're launching our missiles deep inside Russia. So why did I'm for peace, and I'm for prosperity, and I'm for making sure that all the resources that we have stop going to other countries for war, for whatever, and start coming back here to take care of our own people here at home.
So, Dennis, I had several questions lined up for you that I prepped with my team. And I'm going to toss that out the window because you brought this up. We had the former Undersecretary of Defense, Robert Wilkie, on with us just moments ago talking about this very topic. This is above the fold this morning, New York Times. Joe Biden is going to meet with the British Prime Minister today at the White House. They are set to approve Ukraine's use of long-range Western, U.S. and British weapons in Russia, meaning the Ukrainians can fire American and NATO-made weapons at targets in Russia. Russia is the largest nuclear power on the planet. How is this not the biggest story in the country right now?
It is in my estimation, and if it's in yours, good for you, because the fact of the matter is, we're playing in the flash of World War III right now. And President Trump warned about this in a debate. And, from my point of view, as someone who served 16 years in Congress, the administration doesn't get to have this discussion without going to Congress and getting an authorization for war under the U.S. Constitution, Article 1, Section 8. This is a very grave moment where we're talking about escalating a war with, using Ukraine as our proxy to attack deep inside Russia. Russia has a larger nuclear arsenal. The United States is in no position to do this. And there's one point I want to make here, and that is one cannot separate a political campaign from what's going on inside an administration when, they're controlling the government. They're running a campaign. Yeah. This is part of a campaign. And frankly, I think it's detestable.
Look, RFK Jr., you managed his campaign when he was a Democrat, and he broke away from the Democratic Party for multiple reasons. But I think the one that rings true with me is the fact that, to your point, the Democratic Party seems to be the party of warmongers right now. His father, Robert F. Kennedy, killed by an assassin's bullet at the Ambassador Hotel in 1968. His uncle, John F. Kennedy, 1963 in Dallas, Texas. And you think about if JFK were not president during the Cuban Missile Crisis, the direction the world might have gone. All the hawks, the Mark Milley of that time, all of the Joint Chiefs, they wanted to take out the missiles in Cuba during the crisis. And it seems like it was RFK and JFK who were the ones that said, they were tempered by the failure at the Bay of Pigs. And they said, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to start World War III. And thankfully, they were there at that time. That was the Democratic Party of the 1960s. And your friend, RFK Jr., has left the party, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons why.
Well, when you have great power, you also have to exercise great restraint. Restraint is not being exercised right now. Brinkmanship is being played. And the brinkmanship is being played not only with the lives of Ukrainians, but with the lives of all those in Europe. I mean, Poland's very concerned about what's going on right now, and I'm sure those 800,000 Poles in Pennsylvania are concerned. But it's also playing with the lives of all Americans, all Russians, the whole world.
Yeah.
Why no one gets to be able to do that? And if there's a small group in the White House who's making these decisions, well, let me tell you, as an American, let alone a former congressman and potentially a future congressman, I say, let's unmask who these people are. Let's find out why they're playing politics with a nuclear war, and let's have them brought forward to explain themselves to the American people, not just make fear-mongering headlines to try to get everyone upset and to think, well, wait a minute, maybe we have to stay with the administration, which and not switch horses in the middle of the stream.
Right.
There's a game being played here, and I think we have to call it out.
Bye.